What's going on, horror lovers? HorrorWithHoss come back to you with another video. And in this video, I've got a huge haul here of stuff that I've accumulated in the past few weeks. So this will be my most recent pickups. Hope all of y'all are doing okay. As you can see from my shirt, yes, I am. I have went to a Willie Nelson concert recently. And I gotta say, he's doing pretty good. I mean, it's well as can be expected. I mean, he was probably speaking more of his lyrics than he was singing them. What are you going to do? I mean, he's 90 years old. But let's face it, he's a weed-fueled American treasure. So, there you go. With that, we'll go ahead and get started with this. A lot of these are DVDs, but then there are some Blu-rays. And the big part of this haul came from the local place Replays, which y'all have heard me talk about numerous times because they just get a lot of stuff in there that is hard to find, or things that it's hard for me to pass up the price they have it. But anyway, so the first three here I actually got from local pawn shop. I found this Wild Eye title. It says A Monster is Born, and it is called Life Form. And on the back it says Sometimes Beauty is the Beast. So this is a Wild Eye film I don't have, or I've not had before, so try to get that one. I also was able to find this one. It's a vertical release here, looks like. But it has Kevin Pollak, Mina Suvari, and Elisa Cochran. This is inspired by true events, and it's called Apparition. And it has this slipcover. Looks like this may have been a Dollar Tree title at one point. I'm not sure. And then I also found this 8-movie pack, which there's one of these for sure I already have, which is Prom Nights on this collection. But there's another 8-movie collection I've got before that had Prom Night as well. But the rest of these movies, most of these were different. But anyhow, we have The Legend of Sorrow Creek, Prom Night, as I said, Below, I Am Omega, The Evil Bong, Meridian, Demonic Toys, and Decadent Evil. So these are Echo Bridge releasing here, but it does have both discs, so I was happy to find that. Now we get to Replays. This is going to be the big chunk here, but awesome things here I want to share with you. First off, in a previous video, you saw where I got the V TV movies that they had. Well, guess what came in? You guessed it, the complete series of V. So now I have that. I was like, when I saw this come in, I was like, please hold this. I'm going to be in to get it. I'm happy to have this in the collection finally, because I loved watching this show growing up. Also, another big one that they got in was the Ren and Stimpy show, as you'll see here. So here's the first and second seasons uncut. So yeah, I was like, yeah, Ren and Stimpy, again, something I watched when I was younger. Season 3.5-ish. So there we go there. And then this one here is season 5 and some more of 4. But I counted up all the episodes, and there's a Ren and Stimpy, I think, collection you can get at Wal-Mart for like $20 that has the same amount of episodes as this. And I didn't pay $20 for all of that. So I thought that was a pretty good deal to have those. And whoever had them previously took real good care of them. Next up, I've got this 4-disc horror collection now. 2 of these movies I already have on Blu-ray, actually. But these other 2 I don't have at all in physical, so I want to get it for these for the price. But it's got Apollo 18 and Let Me In, and that Let Me In is the one, I believe, that has Chloe Grace Moretz in it. So they are all on individual discs, so I like that as well. Next up, this is an older one, but I've never seen this movie. But I thought, be good to check it out on DVD. That is Cain and See No Evil. This one here just seemed like a unusual movie. I've never heard of it before. But it says, Evil never dies. It only waits to be reborn. And it is called Sleep Stalker. Apparently this person in this movie is made out of sand. He's called the Sandman. Anyways, I thought that was a unique one. I got this one here. It's an RLJ releasing. On the front it says, "Will I Die?" And this has a slipcover. It says, "I am Zozo." On the back it says, "Play if you dare." But I thought that slipcover was really cool there. So yeah, look forward to checking that one out. Next up, they got one of these 8 Films to Die For After Dark Horror Fest. I did not have this one. It says, "Their loss is your pain." The Hamiltons. So happy to add another one of those films. Then we got some other, I guess, things that have Ouija or Ouija inspired. They thought it was just a game. The Ouija Experiment. And then they had another one. I was like, and it says, so that one said they thought it was just a game. This one says it's not just a game. Ouija Summoning. So I'm taking these will probably be about the same in quality, but hey, we'll check them out. Now this one I thought I didn't have. I do have it, but it was on a one of those DVD collections of movies. But the other one was not uncut and uncensored like this one is. But this is the Children of the Corn, one of the remakes. I forget what year this one's from, but anyways, Anchor Bay releasing there. So this one here I thought has a good cast. I think it's a comedy. But it's got Charlize Theron, Natasha Richardson, Patrick Swayze, and Billy Bob Thornton. Waking Up in Reno. Alright, next up here. I've not heard of this one before, but it's from the 90s, late 90s, I believe. It says, "Pray You're Dead Before You Meet the Coroner." This one here's got a great cast, but I've not heard of it before. But it says, "The Darkness Awaits." This has Balthazar Getty, Peter Weller, Rebecca Gayheart, but it also has Brad Dourif in it, Richard Mall, who recently passed away, R.I.P., Frederick Forrest, Michael Dorn. So a lot of folks in this. It's called Shadow Hours. And this one here, again, not one I've heard of before, but sound like a pretty good premise on the back. It says, "Your donation is accepted." It's called Stripped. I think this may have something to do with organ harvesting, perhaps. And these next 3, granted, I know they're on DVD, not Blu-ray or anything, but still, not had these in the collection previously. And again, when they got them in, I jumped at the chance to get these. So first up, Some Things Won't Stay Down, and even after they die. You guessed it, Dead Alive. I've wanted to have this movie on physical for a long time. Sorely needs an updated Blu-ray, 4K, whatever you want to call it, but glad to finally have this one. Next up, this is the remake. Of course, I wanted to say both of these, the DVD and the Blu-ray, are out of print, but I got Shannon Elizabeth, Monica Keena, Edward Furlong, of course, and that's Night of the Demons. So happy to finally have that one. And lastly here, as far as the DVDs from Replays, I got Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf. 3 Blu-rays I got. This one here, I've not ever seen this movie, but I believe it's like a black comedy, something, maybe action as well. But Danny McBride, Jesse Eisenberg, Aziz Ansari, Nick Swartzen, 30 minutes or less. This one here is the Blu-ray DVD combo of Octavia Spencer, Get Home Safe, Ma. And then lastly, I had this on DVD, I believe. So this will be an upgrade. That's Bruce Willis, Toni Collette's in this, of course, and Haley Joel Osment. That's The Sixth Sense. So there you go. Big. That's we're halfway through now. But a lot of greatness there I was able to get. So that Replays has been an awesome place to get some great titles from, and maybe not so great, but still. All right, next up, we're getting to, all the rest of these are going to be Blu-rays. Well, I'm sorry, there's one exception, but you'll see. This one I got from MakeFlix. It was one of their Friday deals where they had these marked down or on sale. And this one I had not gotten before. It is Sons of Steel with a slip cover there. On the back, you've got a lady there, kind of obscured. But these next two came from Walmart. I don't know if you've been checking lately, but they've been getting a lot of Steelbooks stuff. And they got this one, the Scream Factory. Now, I had this 4K Blu-ray, the standard edition, but I was like, when they got this in, I was like, I gotta get it. It's the Carrie Steelbook. So I was like, yeah, I know I already have it. I guess it's double dipping, but now I got that one. And this one was one, again, from my youth. And of course, I have my kids can watch as well, but it's a complete series of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. So again, one I watched growing up, so there is some nostalgia there. This next grouping is all Facebook pickups. So first off, I got this, the complete series. This is on DVD. This was the only other DVD. And this was a Shout Factory release. But it's a complete series of The Wild Thornberrys. As you see there, you got two cases with a disc in it there. So I had never watched this show, but I knew that Tim Curry did one of the voices in this, and I love, pretty much anything Tim Curry's in. So I was like, I got to get this. Next up, I've got a couple of Pam Grier titles. The Baddest One Chick Hit Squad That Ever Hit Town. Coffee. And of course, this also has Sid Haig stars in this. They were both in a lot of the, I guess what you call the blaxploitation movies together. Next up, she's brown sugar and spice, but if you don't treat her nice, she'll put you on ice. She's the meanest chick in town. Foxy Brown. And this one here, of course, was a Synapse release. It is the special edition Making of Creepshow Just Desserts. So I had to get this great documentary on the greatest anthology horror film of all time, in my opinion. Next up, this one came from Amazon. It is, let's see, Scream Media Films release. This has Michael Berryman in it. Of course, I love films with Michael Berryman in it. Also has Tony Todd, and it is Army of the Damned. This looks like it's probably a burn on demand from the look of the disc, but that's okay. These next two came from Diabolic DVD. They had a sale on some Arrow titles, so I picked up a couple. This first one is Deadly Games, and it still had the slipcover, so that was pretty cool. And then another one I've wanted to get for a while is Pollyanna McIntosh, the Lucky McKee film, The Woman. We've made it to the last part of the haul here, and these were some Vinegar Syndrome pickups. I ended up getting their October package, and I added one other title that was a partner label. So we'll go over those real quick. So the VSA, you've probably been seeing a lot of people get this one, but Cynthia Rothrock's in this. That is Magic Crystal. Good to have another VSA. You got this release here, which is an excellent slip box, the Mark of the Devil. You got that front there, and of course has its own slip cover inside, also with artwork. They really outdid themselves. And of course, this is a 4K and Blu-ray. I know a lot of people have been showing these off, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Another 4K Blu-ray. Had to get it. Mother's Day. the third 4K Blu-ray of their October package, and that is Blood-Sucking Freaks, which has this awesome slipcover. It looks like a regular slipcover, but wait, we've got the magnetic fold here that opens, and then voila, you have the inside. So I've been seeing in some people's hauls, I don't think they know that their slipcover does that, but definitely a good one to pick up. And then this one here, we got some trauma goodness. Rabid Grannies with the lenticular. This is the first ever lenticular that I got from Vinegar Syndrome, so happy to have that. And that's all the package, and then this is the partner label I got, which was a 2-movie one here. It was selling quick. I guess you could say I just got FOMO, but I know nothing of these films, but it is Marfa Girl 1 and 2. I'm guessing that front of this is why a lot of people are buying it up. Just my opinion. That is a Dark Star release there. There you have it. Like I said, I try to go through this real quick. I know there was a lot of titles there to get through. I appreciate y'all sitting through it with me if you did. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. Hope all of you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.